G'day guys, welcome back. This trip has been on our bucket list for a while now. We're chasing the coastline and attempting something a little bit crazy. We head to Esperance and then attempt 400 Ks along the beach trying to reach Israelite Bay.
It's a mission that's equally beautiful and unpredictable. We'll be stopping into some of our favourite coastal spots, camping along the beach and exploring stretches of coastline most people have never seen.
But this journey isn't all smooth sailing. The conditions turn on us, the ocean throws us a few surprises, and we come up against some proper challenges.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that?
We're bogged.
From soft sand and big washouts to a couple mechanical issues we did not see coming.
Just about to say it's... wasn't good. It's not sounding.
This trip pushes us, the patrol, and our plans more than we ever expected.
This is the beginning of an adventure that's raw, remote and absolutely unforgettable. So buckle up. We're heading south, we're sticking to the beach, and we're just going to see how far we can make it. All completely solo.
In this week's video, we're kicking off our Down South trip series. We've packed up the patrol, left home, and hit the road. Tonight's stop, Cosy Corner Campsite, one of our favourite spots right near the beach. Time to switch off, grab a cold one, and enjoy the first day of our trip.
Ali, it's time to go. It's 5:30.
Let's go!
So, we're about halfway. Cruisy drive so far. There's been lots of trucks, and there's actually a fair bit of traffic, if I'm being honest.
It's also harvest season, so we've had a couple of silos and harvesters to go around as well.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if you're driving during these busy times, you
down this in the
southwest, like during harvest season, you definitely need to be a lot more conscious than some people are. Especially when overtaking. They're just sending it and it is not safe. Just be patient.
Yeah.
These guys have been doing it for 25, 30, some of them been doing it for 60 years. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of very unsafe overtaking and just crazy driving. So definitely be careful out on the roads.
We left at 7, so it was an hour later than we wanted to, just because we had to finish a few things. We ended up having a late one last night.
Yeah, it was about 12 o'clock by the time we actually went to sleep.
If you haven't seen that video, check it out after you finish this one.
It was a long list of things that we had to do before we could get going, but definitely some good tips and stuff in that video. So
yes, and we showed us fitting some of the new accessories on the car as well. So if you want to check that out, check that out. But yeah, we're going to get back on the road and cruise down to Albany.
But we're actually going past Albany.
Back west, so
back
we're going
west,
to Cosy
yeah.
Corner.
Going to Cosy Corner is where we're staying. We've stayed there before and it was really nice. You just have to get there like around lunchtime though to get a spot. Last time we went, it was more peak season. It is only November now, so we're not quite peak season yet, but I'm going to assume, I've been reading a few of the reviews on Wiki Camps and they've been saying it's getting full by about 3 o'clock. So we're getting in about 12-ish, so we should be okay. Literally like 10 Ks down the road from where we just took off, a truck has tipped, or we're not sure exactly what's happened.
There's a trailer on its side, like a truck trailer, and it's a beer trailer.
Beer, all the beer's gone. There's all these workers, they've like fully blocked off the lane and everything and set up traffic lights to send people through because they've obviously closed one lane, so you have to go through to the other lane. But this guy's unloading the trailer, but yeah, it's fully on its side in the ditch, so I'm not sure.
Hopefully old mate's alright.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there.
There was no truck there on its side, so...
Not sure where the truck is that was attached to. You can just start to see all the mountains in the background, so we're getting close to Mount Barker and that sort of area. We made it to camp, and it's funny, we're in the exact same spot that we were in when we were here 2
years ago,
3 years ago, maybe.
We didn't film that, so you're not going to find that at all, but
No,
we were here.
that was prior to us
starting.
Yeah, but we've stayed in this exact spot. We did have a bit of a difficulties trying to get the rooftop tent level. It's a very unlevel bay. When we were here last time, we were in the Ranger with the swag. So
The swag went right here, which it is level here for a small amount of area,
yeah,
but not enough.
it's sort of
the
like
car.
high at the start of the bay and then you lower back into it.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to, and then it's very tilty this way as well. So just trying to get the rooftop tent as level as much as we can. I think we've done the best that we can do. It's a little bit on the lean this way, like our heads are going to be higher, but that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Better than being one way or the other. Hit like Mount Barker. It just started raining and it's not supposed to rain. So
See how we go. It's cloudy now, but we should be right, I think.
it says 0 mils. So the weather's lying to us.
But that's not going to dampen our mood because the beach is literally right there. You might even be able to hear it. Not sure if the camera is going to pick it up, but it is maybe 20 meters that way, if that. A little walking trail back down there, it takes it straight to the beach,
We probably honestly will be able to see it from the rooftop tent, actually, thinking about it.
which would be quite cool to see.
So we're going to set up. We've got the awning to set up, and then we might go for a little walk down the beach and then come back and have some lunch. It feels like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's not. It's not even lunchtime yet.
It's like just turned 12.
Yes.
This campsite is really well protected. Down there, it is pumping. Like you can see white caps, hats almost getting blown off. And in here, it is perfect. Trees are barely moving. It's good. So far, first thoughts on the new awning. It is sick. It is really nice. It is solid. There's not much more than you want. We ended up getting I think it's called the Storm Chaser. We'll put it up. But it's got like extra flaps in it that are supposed to be more suited for higher wind speeds, which we're going to be using it on the beach. So more wind speed, if we can have it up, is going to be good. If it's going to be too much, we're going to take it down anyway. We're not going to be stupid and risk it because it wasn't cheap. So I reckon we're just going to sit down and have some snacks because we haven't really eaten anything today and chillax for a couple hours, I reckon. Thought I would go for a walk and show you what some of the campgrounds are. So we've got lawn drop toilets. We've got a dump point for your caravan toilets. The pay station's right at the front. You cannot miss it. There is really good reception here now. When we came here a few years ago, the reception, you had to walk up the hill, which I'll show you in a bit. But now I've got reception everywhere. I'm with Optus and Imogen's with Telstra and she's got reception everywhere. So they've definitely upgraded that. There's a little map here that just shows other camping spots around here. If you come here, you definitely have to be early because usually it fills up. What we've been looking at have been filling up at around about 3, but during peak season, it'll be filled up straight away 11 o'clock because you have to leave by 10. So it'll be filled up 11 o'clock, it'll be completely full. During peak season, there are rangers that stay here and to monitor everything, so be careful of that. That's like 2 sites down already, so there's not a heap of sites here. I'm not actually 100% sure if I remember how many there are, but I'll walk around and show you some of the different sites. There's caravan sites,
camping sites and then tent only sites. So I'll show you some now if there's not a bunch of people around. I don't want to intrude in any of their business, so I'll show you some sites that they've got around here.
Very, very snaky. Up there, the path is very narrow.
As you can tell, it is very snaky around here. I would be very aware of snakes, especially around kids. The lots here, they don't seem to be kept up with at the moment. I believe it's because it's off season, but when we were here a couple of years ago, it was very all up to date. It looked very nice. I think it's just because it's off season. With the lots, you could definitely easily fit bigger vans, smaller vans, and just anything in general. There's buses in there at the moment. I didn't want to show them because there's people around and I don't want to show other people's stuff and get all in their business. The only thing is it does look like there are people living here, so the bigger lots do look like they're taken. So I would be very wary of that. Make sure this isn't your only spot if you've got a big van, because I don't believe there is a lot of spots around this area that you'll be able to fit in, if you kind of get what I mean. But all the lots are really nice. There's definitely heaps to choose from. At the moment, it is pretty empty, if I'm being honest. During peak season, there are people everywhere. It is flat out here. You have to be here like as early as possible and pretty much jump in someone else's spot, or just get super lucky like we did last time. I would definitely recommend coming here though, at least even having a look. There are a couple other spots that you can check if this spot is full, but I would definitely recommend staying here. It is a pretty average day at the moment and it still looks amazing.
Got a parking lot here. There's our spot. Looking all glorious next to the beach. There is a little spot in here as well that you could probably fit a car if you're sleeping just in a car, or park your car up and you can put a swag right up in there. Another spot there. Up there. There's a couple more up there, but there's people hanging around there, so I just don't want to go intrude in their business. So I'll go have a quick walk around, but might not film it. Nice little picnic table.
And then there's two sites right there. Last time we were here, those two sites, well actually these three sites were what the rangers were in, the ones that were staying here over the entire season. So definitely be wary of that. So that's possibly three sites, not two sites. So I was wrong. That might be taken. So be aware of that and just try and make sure you're early. Beat everyone else and just be here so that when someone leaves, you can just jump straight in their spot. The way that it goes is you don't actually pay for a certain site. You just pay, there's a fee, a $21 fee. It might be more, it might be less during other seasons, but there's a $21 fee and you have to make sure that there is campground available first. So you go do the lap and then you pay the fee and then you get printed a ticket off and then you just put the ticket on your windshield and that is the way you go. You can go into your spot and that's all you need. You don't actually pay per spot. It may change in the future, may be different when you guys come down and have a look, but that's how it is at the moment. How nice is this? The weather has calmed down a little bit and we can actually come down here and not get blown away. It's a nice little zone. I wonder if you're allowed to fish here. I'm not going to get my stuff out now because we pretty much just don't have time. But I will put in if you're allowed to fish here or not. I believe that you are. I wouldn't see why not, but there might be rules saying that you're not allowed to. If you could cast just over the waves, you'd be all right if you're using like a sink button. I don't think anything around here you'd get too much luck with lures. You never know. But if you could make a trek
the whole way around. So you can get out to that point. It looks deep out there. So I don't know if that's an island or not.
Doing a quick and simple dinner tonight. So we're going to have some blue cheese mushrooms. This is a new thing that we've picked up after our steak sandwich cook up that we did a while back. We've just got the little like cavata sausage sort of things have with it, and that's all we're having tonight. So we're going to cook this and then probably eat, and then once the sun goes down, probably honestly pack up and go to bed, because we've had a big day today, or big couple of last days. So that's the plan, and we've also are getting up quite early tomorrow because we're heading to the Porongurups tomorrow, which will be very exciting. Neither of us have been there before, so that'll be good to go and check out. But we're going to get up about 6 o'clock to head off because it is about an hour from here. So we want to try and get there still early enough where it's not too hot yet or anything. So
Bonita.
And that wraps up our first leg of our down south adventure. But the journey does not slow down from here.
in the next episode, we leave Albany behind us and make our way deep into the Porongurups, chasing mountain views and giant granite peaks. From there, we push east towards Hamersley Inlet, our next campsite tucked inside the incredible Fitzgerald River National Park.
This brings us one step closer to starting our beach run in Esperance.